Now, in this video, we are going to talk about 10 ways in which you and I can look and feel ageless. Not younger, not older, but ageless. And you know what? It's not rocket science. It all boils down to what you put in your body, what you do with your body, and your mind, and we're going to talk about that now. So stay tuned if you think you're someone who's interested in this. So far as myself, I was pretty lucky all my life to be healthy, to have plenty of energy, and not have things happen early in my life. As you know, I am in the high end of maturity. That's for sure. So at this point in my life, I'm not going to get into anything that's going to take a long time, something that I might have to wait even 6 months to see results in. I want whatever I do or whatever changes I make in life, I kind of want to see them now, within the next couple of weeks, if it's going to work. Now, for those of you who are younger, those of you in your 40s, 50s, 60s, especially with products, I'm thinking particularly of retinoid, which I believe, from what I've read, seems to be the one procedure that definitely does show a difference in your face and your skin. Products are wonderful, all the skin products, the moisturizers, the serums, the creams. Now, I have my little favorites that I've been using most of my life, and they're not fancy products, and I'm going to stick with them. One or two every once in a while I do try out, I do like, makes me feel good. But at this point, I don't think in the long run, which I'm not in that group at this point, is really going to make a difference. 10 ways in which you can feel and look ageless. And here we go. Number 1, moisturize. Put a good moisturizing cream on your face and your body every single day, morning and night. I've done that all my life, and as you know, what I love, and I'm going to show it again, I love my Nivea. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You have your favorites, use them. And especially under makeup, do take the time to learn things about makeup. I did just about 2 years ago. I started learning from ladies on YouTube. And I have my favorites now, and I can do makeup very quickly in 5 minutes. So moisturize, have fun with makeup, but always moisturize first. Number 2, choose a hairdo that you feel makes you feel good and youthful. I would suggest letting your hair grow a little bit longer so that you can have variety. I love to pull my hair back and up. It's not real long because I just don't think I could handle that. My hair is thinning, so I use products like dry shampoos, and I swear by these. One of these days, I'm going to put this in and show you what I do to get this. I do have thinning hair now. I had thick hair most of my life. Now, the color, that's up to you. I was going back and forth from, probably for the last 5, 6, 7 years, about whether I'd let my hair grow in. I was pretty white. And then I'd go a while and I'd let it go. Finally, I said, this is it. And I let my hair go white, and I'm very, very happy with it. If your hair is white or graying, choose a hairstyle. Nicole Johnson with that gorgeous gray hair with the black mixed in. Oh, her hair is fabulous. It swings. Also, choose a hairdo that's kind of swingy. This isn't too swingy today. But sometimes I like to put it up, sometimes I like to scrunch it. So go for the variables. Let your hair grow a little bit longer and see what you can do with it. If it's too thin, try that dry shampoo. Number 3, And I'm gonna refer to my list because I get in those rabbit holes. Number 3, as I say, this is not rocket science. It's all basic. You've heard it before, but sometimes when you get it in a list, you pay more attention to it, and that is exercise. As we all know, in order to be mobile, as I am at this age in my life, you must keep your body moving. And that doesn't mean you have to go to a gym every day. It doesn't mean you have to buy a Peloton or exercise like that. Just the normal shopping. Try and walk up and down the aisles. Gardening is wonderful. You're bending. I believe in stretching. I'm very flexible. And yet, on the other hand, because of my age, I sometimes have trouble getting up out of chairs. I can't squat and paint baseboards anymore, but I still do semi-squats to try and maintain that. And being someone who does a lot for my husband and around the house, I'm pretty much the one that does everything here. That helps. So all that kind of exercise is good. Stretching and even weightlifting. I lift my yellow tubs where I store everything. Just keep your body going. Do not live in that sedentary lifetime. I call those the 3 or 4 S's to avoid: smoking, sedentary life. And what was the other one that I thought was such a good one? Sun, that's the one I forgot. Do wear your sunscreen. I did not wear sunscreen as a child. I was lucky. My brown spots didn't appear until recently, and that's why I use my concealer because I have to cover up the brown spots. Those only occurred within the last 2 or 3 years. I was lucky on that one. Sipping. Oh, a glass of wine is great, and I think it's even good for your heart, but don't overdo it with the alcohol. Eating, your diet. Now, I did listen to podcasts, and I listen to them often about nutrition. And I love this one doctor. She has her PhD in biochemistry, mainly considering food. She knows so much about all the foods and the nutrients that we must have. And she said that there are 4 foods that if you ate these 4 foods, just these 4 foods every single day, your body would be in great shape. And they are an avocado. I love my avocados, and I do that. Blueberries. Moose eats blueberries every single day on his cereal. The cereal's no good, but the blueberries are. And I do sneak some blueberries once in a while. The next one, I should know these by heart. Salmon. Salmon is a great fish, especially with the skin on it. And the last one is kale. Kale is bitter, but she suggests sauteing it. I would say, they say spinach is the #1 best food you could eat. So if you don't like kale, try the spinach. So those are the 4 foods, but you know what a good diet is. Once again, it's not rocket science. Cut your carbs, keep those down. I happen to love pasta, but I have found alternative pastas, edamame pasta, and a few other pastas that are good for you, believe it or not, if you eat them in moderation, which I try. I think we're on to number 5. Maybe it's even 6, but I lose track of the numbers. But this one is very important, and this is where your heart and your mind come into it. Connect with your family and your friends. Do not isolate yourselves. I know it's been a terrible time, and we have been forced into isolations, but get out there and start volunteering if you can, or making friends just with neighbors. Don't be afraid to open yourself up. Even walking out to a store, smile at people. They'll smile back. Even a smile will make you feel good for the rest of your day if you get a smile back and you've made somebody else happy. Your social connections are so important with this overall way of looking and feeling happy and ageless. You won't feel that you're, what's the word so many people use? Invisible. You will not feel invisible We as mature people have a lot to offer people, and if you perk up your personality, try and get a little more energy and put yourself out there. Don't be shy about it. People will love you if they see you smiling and happy. They'll want to be with you. They'll want to be you. So get yourself out there. That is so important. Now we're on number 6, and that is posture. This is looking ageless. Try and keep your shoulders back, head up, walk tall, and if you can't do that, one of my secrets, and I don't have them in today, but shoulder pads in most of your clothing. I could have even put them in today, would have looked better. It gives you a much squared off look and keeps you looking ageless. Posture is so important. Practice. Remember when we were in school and we were in the gymnastics classes and they were trying to make ladies out of us, and we would walk with books on our heads to keep us walking tall. Try that, but be careful, because a lot of times you have to watch where you walk. I'm guilty of that. I've had my falls. So just try and walk straight, even if it hurts a little bit. It's important. And try those shoulder pads. By the way, you can get them on Amazon. Okay, 7, and this is an important one, healthcare. Have those regular checkups with your doctor, and that is important. I have regular checkups with the doctor and have my blood work drawn anywhere from 3 months to 4 months. Now it's 6 months. I'm a diabetic, type 2, and I was very happy because the last time that I had my blood drawn and my doctor checkup, I was totally regulated. I was in the 6s, which is almost, that's what a normal person is. But I do take medication and I try and watch my diet. I'm not perfect about it. I have the little things, but one of my secrets is a little square of dark chocolate at night. That seems to satisfy my sweet tooth. I'm not too sweet. Well, I'm sweet, but I don't have a sweet tooth anymore. I did years ago, but not anymore. So if you have some forms of chronic conditions, take your meds. Really don't forget those. Have your checkups, watch your health. Watching your health does include your diet and your exercise. That's all connected. So those checkups with the doctor, they're important. 8, and that is fashion. Now, as you know, I love to experiment with fashion. And I think I do have the knack of being able to pick out a piece of clothing in Walmart, for instance, that might look as if it's more high-end, or finding something on an online site that does not cost a lot of money. I'm not into spending money on my clothes anymore. I have sewn since I was 7. So when I order online, I always order something on the larger size, because if it comes, I don't want to have to send it back because it's too small. I will alter it. Now, I know a lot of you can't do that, but that's just what I like to do. I also prefer looser clothes rather than tight ones that hug you and show all your bulges and whatever. I don't mean giant, just looser. Don't show all those. I mean, that's for the young kids with the tight bodies. Just choose clothing that you think you look good in. I also choose to cover my arms at 85 years old. Almost, not yet. I just don't prefer to show the upper arm. So there's certain areas that I like to play up, and others I like to play down. Fashion can be fun. Choose clothes like denim. I love my cute little puffy sleeved acid wash denim jacket. Blazers, jeans, pretty dresses with puffy sleeves. Now, I haven't been able to find too many of those. I do prefer a monochromatic look. Dress comfortably, but don't be afraid of clothes that might peg you in and say, oh, I'm too old for that. I don't think I can wear that. Forget that, okay? You can do it. Okay, we have 2 more ways to look and feel ageless. 2 more ways to go, and I'm going to tell you those. It's attitude. Positive attitude all the way. My mother used to say, don't worry about the small things. Well, I do, but it's not my prime personality point. I am an up person. I always believe that I can hopefully fix something. I'm always looking on the bright side. Maybe that's just the way I've always been. I've been fortunate to be that. If I do get depressed, I take a time out and I think about it. I might cry about it, but I always find a solution. And that happened just recently, but I'm not going to go into that bunny hole, but it had to do with the electricity in my closet. I'm going down there. I can feel it. And I couldn't figure it out. As you know, we live in an adobe with not a lot of outlets, and all the lights were out. I had my flashlight out, trying to follow wires and everything. I gave up, I laid down. I thought, I'm going to have to call an electrician or the kids or whatever. After I cried, I even cried because I was so frustrated. Sorry about the bunny hole. But I got up and I thought, you know what? I'm going to look again. Went in with the flashlight, followed the wire, and yes, I found the connection that had disconnected kind of behind one of those clothing cupboards. So whatever that has to do with, determination, positive outlook, and you can solve. I don't know why I keep pointing these fingers. Moosey tells me about it. I know you've all watched it. But you can fix a lot of things if you put your mind to it. Have a big EO. I used to call them EOs in college. They were emotional outbursts. They're good for you once in a while, so have one once in a while. And the last way to look and feel ageless is to love yourself. Absolutely love yourself. Get that self-esteem up. Don't worry about what you think others think about you, because you know what? Usually you're wrong. Other people have other things to think about, except those people that don't matter anyway. So love yourself, treat yourself well. Have little timeouts every once in a while just for you. If that just means hopping in your bed and doing something all alone with no one around you, which I like to do it. Or go somewhere special, or an antique shop, wandering around. And of course, being with my family and my children is important, but do something for you. Love yourself. Don't concentrate on things that you think are your downfalls. Just be there for you. I know there's many more things, but it's the whole picture. And as I said, all of this to look and feel as if you're ageless is something that encompasses your whole life. It doesn't require money. It doesn't require procedures. It just requires you being you and doing, my mother used to say, do the right thing. And instinctively, you know, in all these categories, what the right thing for you is. Let me give you the names of people that I want to give a shout out to, people that I think you can learn a lot from. Number 1, Barb from Take Control Beauty. Barb is 79, has the most gorgeous skin, décolleté, everything about her. No jowls, no wrinkles that you could notice, and her secret is lymphatic drainage. She put a video on last week. So find her lymphatic drainage video and watch it. I asked her to do that, and she did, and I did it along with her. And it's all about how to massage, and you don't need any sort of product to do this with. And she does this every day. And I don't know whether you know it, but within your face alone, there are lymphatic drains, little drains. One is right here at your temples. One is down here at the bottom of your ears, and everything is up, up, up. Lots of pushing and massaging. Watch Barb on Take Control Beauty. When you watch Barb, by the way, do her system along with her, and then eventually you'll get how to do it. I think lymphatic drainage is probably one of the most important things you can do for your face, believe me. And it helps drain all these little pockets that we have here and there. Wonderful. The next one on products. So many women are so knowledgeable about products that are good for you. And I put Tamara of Tamara's Timeless Beauty at the top of that. She knows everything about the right products and also about retinoids, the kind that you get the prescription from. And you will love Tamara and listen to her because she knows her stuff. Another gal that I love is Monika from Monika's, and I want to get this right, Monika's Beauty and Lifestyle. And Monika has been using the prescription retinoids for quite a number of years now. And it is amazing what it has done. I look at her before and after pictures. Her eyes, she used to have hooded eyes, and now they're gorgeous eyes they're not hooded, they're wide awake. She knows a lot about skincare and about the retinoids. Another one who has used retinoids for a long time is Mary Ellen, after 60. Love Mary Ellen, and she will tell you what she has done with the retinoids all these years, and her transformation is absolutely amazing too. I also want you to go to Sweet Mary's channel. Her channel is called Mary's Nest, and Mary is a cook. She calls herself the modern pioneer of the kitchen, and she cooks all good nutrient things. She shows you how to make beef broth and sauerkraut. She shows you how to do everything homemade, sourdough bread. She's been on forever. She has 500,000 or more subscribers, and she is a beautiful woman, beautiful long blonde hair, beautiful natural skin, and evidently the way she cooks and eats is the right way. And I am going to make her sauerkraut. I am fascinated with Mary, and she will tell you all about the right foods to eat for your body and how to make them at home. I will put all of these names and their channel names in the description box below. Please tell them that Nanny sent you. I want to hear from you, and I want to hear how you made yourself look and feel ageless, whether it was in your appearance or the way you felt or something you did for yourself or something you did for someone else. We had a wonderful Easter, and I did wear one of those hats. And when we went up to see Colleen and her family before we went to little Peyton's birthday party, I brought some hats up and the girls put them on. Colleen looks gorgeous in hats, but we all had a fun day. And even little Peyton got a straw hat for her birthday. And I took a picture with her. I'm going to try and put some of those on. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the comments and your memories of your own Easters from back in the day were just precious. I loved reading every single one. And I gather we all loved hats, gloves, patent leathers, and a new dress. So until we get together for our next video, God bless us all. Bye for now.